The first step to improving your freestyle swimming technique is to focus on your body positioning. A streamlined body position will allow you to move through the water faster, while the rotation of your hips will help you generate more power. Keep your body as flat as possible in a straight line. Keep your head still, avoiding side to side and up and down movements. This will help you achieve the most efficient body position. To gain more power in your stroke, ensure your hips rotate around your central core. Keep your back as flat as possible, pulling your stomach in. Visualize pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Maintain a straight line from your fingertips through the back of your shoulders and hips to your pointed toes on the opposite leg. Your head should be in a neutral position, in line with your spine. Your own individual natural eye line will depend on your body's buoyancy in the water. To gain more power in your stroke, link your hip rotation with your hand movement at the back of the stroke. Fins can be used as a training aid to help keep your hips high in the water and to give you a feeling of speed. A center snorkel can help you focus on improving your body positioning and hip rotation without having to consider your freestyle breathing. Note Nathan's alignment from his head down through his spine. Nathan's head positioning is neutral, with his eye line facing diagonally downwards. When thinking about your own eye line, choose one that feels most natural to you. When Nathan turns to breathe, note the level of rotation of his body. His extraordinary speed is due in part to the propulsion generated from his hip rotation. The stronger your leg kick, the more propulsion you can achieve. When performed correctly, your leg kick will help increase your swimming speed, while also assisting the stability of your stroke. The kick should be generated from your hips, with the power transferring through your knee and ankle as your foot flicks down. Keep your ankle relaxed at the start of the kick. As you kick down, extend your foot and point your toes at the end of the movement. Bend your leg slightly, but not too much, as this will create extra resistance and fatigue. It's important to avoid lifting your feet too far out of the water as they recover, as this is counterproductive. There will be some white water, but this should be controlled. Kick depth should be within your natural body range. Try to focus on smaller, more efficient kicks. 6 leg kicks for every 2 strokes is the optimum. A kickboard can be used to help you focus on your leg kick, enabling you to develop your leg strength and endurance. Nathan has a powerful kick, particularly at the extremes of his hip rotation. He has great ankle flexibility, which helps generate strong propulsion, especially at race speeds. Learn how to improve your freestyle stroke technique for a faster, more efficient swim. A faster arm stroke doesn't always improve your swimming speed. Longer, efficient strokes are always better than shorter, aggressive movements. Your hand entry should be relaxed and in line with your shoulder. For most people, the hand should enter the water about 12 to 18 inches in front of their head. At the end of the stretch, your hand should be at the same depth as your armpit, with your palm facing down and your fingers forwards, making sure they don't cross over the central point. In order to start pushing the water backwards, your wrist should bend and your fingers should point diagonally towards the bottom of the pool. At the same time, rotate your elbow to point upwards, gaining a high elbow position before you push the water backwards. This is known as the catch. At the end of the catch, it's crucial that your fingers point down towards the bottom of the pool, with your palm facing backwards to ensure your elbow doesn't drop. Moving into the pull phase of the arm stroke, your powerful chest and shoulder muscles take over and should begin pushing the water backwards, initiating your propulsion. Keep your palm facing backwards while your hand remains within your body line. Maintaining the pressure on the water, accelerate your hand backwards to your thigh in time with your hip rotation. Your hand should accelerate from front to back, and the final push phase should be very powerful. When viewed from beneath, your hand path will follow a shallow S shape as it moves through the stroke. This should feel natural and shouldn't be forced. The recovery phase starts as your hand leaves the water at your hip. For optimum efficiency, relax your elbow and wrist, keeping your elbow higher than your hand as it reaches forwards. Ensure that your armpit is clear of the water during the recovery phase. Power paddles or finger paddles can be used to help you focus on improving the positioning of your hands as they enter the water. Finger paddles are a great way to focus on achieving an efficient catch and pull phase, as they encourage you to keep your fingers down and elbow up in the correct position. Power paddles help to generate more force on the push phase. Nathan displays a smooth and relaxed hand entry, fingertips first, in line with his shoulder, reaching forward as his body rotates. Notice Nathan's excellent catch and high elbow positioning before he pushes the water backwards. Nathan's hand leaves the water in a relaxed position as his body rotates. He has a high hand recovery, enabling increased hip rotation to generate more power. A good freestyle breathing pattern fits naturally within your body rotation and delivers optimum oxygen to allow you to train efficiently. As one arm stretches forward and your opposite arm pushes back, your head should roll to the side at the same time as your body. Your head should be positioned near your outstretched arm. Maintain your head and spinal alignment to ensure you achieve the correct body position when breathing. Rotate your head to enable your mouth to clear the water and to take a breath. This should be performed in a controlled and relaxed manner. To maintain good body alignment, one eye should be above the water while the other eye remains below it. As your arm recovers over the water surface, try and synchronize the re-entry of your head in time with your body rotation. As you get faster, your head will create a small trough so that this movement is minimized. As your head re-enters the water, slowly release the air through your mouth or nose, or a combination of both. The number of breaths you need to take will depend on your level of exertion, so adjust the frequency according to your needs. As you become fitter, you may find that your breathing changes. Simply adjust the amount of breaths you need to take to feel comfortable. The harder you train, the more explosive your exhalation should become under the water. Nathan demonstrates an explosive breathing technique, exhaling just before he rotates to take in a breath. He maintains excellent body alignment while rotating his body. Try using a pull buoy so that you can focus on your breathing technique without having to think about your leg kick. Practice different breathing patterns. For example, changing the amount of arm strokes before you breathe. This will help you find a comfortable breathing technique.